Alright, welcome back. So this is pretty much done now. Thinking it looks pretty good. With all our hardcore chess pieces, it's going to take these guys probably 2 or 3 of them to move each piece. They look pretty heavy, but yeah, I think that's come out really well. So I've run a little bit of the green road texture just down the sides here. I'm thinking it might be an idea just to put some more street lighting. A couple at the entranceway, maybe a couple at the edges here, and then we can always fill in more stuff later. I put in the bridge over here, and this is all storage now running down here, so that's all good, that's all done. We need to put our schools in that we removed, so let's throw these in. Arcades menu, MT, where are we looking? Oh, it's this end one here, yep. Okie right, that one's in, and so is that one. Very good. Right, let's have a look down this side of the park. See how we're getting on down here. Right, well, everything's getting done. It's good, good, good. Let's put a guy in this church, and let's put 3 more teachers in, so we're not taking them away from the other schools we've got. A guy in the hospital. And yep, this is already working. It's not producing a huge amount, 72, but it's enough for these guys down here. It'll do the job. What else? What else? I bought some mulberry leaf, so these are starting to get built now. Yeah, these 2 guys at the end are knocking out the silkworm eggs, so they'll complete these buildings as and when. Yeah, we could probably open up actually some of these new buildings as well. Let's have a look. Let's get some marijuana on the go. In fact, let's do these as pipe tobacco. A couple in there as well. I don't want to hammer all of these just yet because I want to leave some of the hemp while we're still using the cotton here for some rope. So let's open these up. I'm just going to wait for these because we haven't got as many houses down this side of the map, whereas we've got loads up here. So we just need to make sure we change at least the hemp. Yep. Let's take these 2 down to 1 apiece, and we'll just have 1 each, so 7 in total along there. Let's check this trader. What have you got for us? Hemp seeds. We've got those, haven't we, already? Yeah, so we don't need these anymore. Let's just turn that off and see what he brings us. Another trader. Yeah, I'm going to take the charcoal just every time, really. How much is that going to be? That'll do. I think we're still okay for beeswax. If we've got 10,000 or more, I'll be happy. 12,000, yeah, that's okay. Charcoal's on 0, so it's a good job we grabbed that when we did. I bought some hull components as well. And we've got some rope coming in, so we can get this logging barge finished off, I think, now. So we only need 2 hull components for that. So let's get that done. Really, it's just bricks we need, really, now. More relief. Yeah, we've got a decent amount of that, 6,000, so rope with a little bit, so we're okay there if we need to build any buildings that require that. One of our mines has gone down, so let's just request that to be upgraded. Okay, keeping on top of everything, just about. So what else are we going to do in here? Well, I was thinking, could probably Instead of just putting single trees down, we might do that in one of the sections, but in maybe this section, maybe have a forester. And again, putting some palm trees in, make it look a bit different. So, let's measure it out, see what we've got. 43. So 22, don't we? In fact, let's get the texture we want to use. What are we going to use? Possibly just stick with this fishbone effect. Yeah, I think that's right. So I'm just going to try and use this road to centre where we want to put our forester. Forester Lodge palm trees. And we want this model. We don't want the big one. We just want this one. And if we have a look at this circle, yeah, it's going to cover quite a lot of our area, so we're going to need to start putting some flooring down in the places it's going to overlap, because we only really want it in this rectangle here. Let's throw it down and we'll put it on pause, and let's just run a bit more road around the side. Now I've just left a little gap just so we can put a couple of small stockpiles down. In fact, let's just do a log stockpile so we don't get a lot of other stuff in there. Right, okay. Well, yeah, we need to fill in some road textures, don't we? Now, for underneath these roperies, I've been experimenting with a few different textures, but some of the lighter colours, they're sort of quite hard to see the rope, and I really want that to stand out. So we're going to want a sort of a darker colour, and I'm thinking we go with this sort of clay effect at the end. I've tried a number of different ones, and the sort of road textures with patterns and things, it confuses the eye and you can't really see the rope very well, whereas this sort of clay, this clay look, it sort of really makes the ropes stand out. So let's put some in. I mean, it's a real contrast to everything else we've got here, so it does look a bit funky, but you know, we've got to use some of these mods, and we might as well be brave, mightn't we? So let's just fill in here, because we don't want any palm trees just rooting out in between these buildings, so we've got to make sure they're all covered. And we'll do the same for the roperies up at this side as well. Just be careful not to go over the brick road at the back. Just 3 pieces in between these, like so. And we've got to underlay these curing barns as well, and I'm thinking this one next to it's like a darker look. I'll go for that one. Let's try that. So we can't go through these buildings, but we can go by the sides of them. So it's a bit of a painstaking process, but yeah, it's definitely worth the while, especially now that we've put that that forester in. It's sort of got to be done, really. Oh, nearly there. Okay, right, so we've got our different mesh colours down. Yeah, it's this clay. You can sort of see the rope a lot better. So I'm just assuming it's some sort of part of the process of making the rope has seeped into the soil to give it this sort of clay look. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So let's go back over here. We're probably going to need to underlay these houses as well. Let's just stick with some white brick for these. Yeah, we can't go along the back. Okay. And we'll do the same on this side. Lovely stuff. Okay, so let's get this guy turned on. Get him being built, because I want this whole section just to be sort of loads of palm trees. This side, dun, 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 dun. I'm thinking we could go with some form of sort of Japanese style Zen garden. You know, we have a sort of sand pits, you get people with rakes, sort of solitary stones, stuff like that. So I'm thinking we could do something like that. We've got this big Japanese style temple. So we could put that in. How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, that's central. Okay, so that seems to be 10. I think that's 10 back. Let's just double check. Uh, 19. Okay. Just trying to make sure it's all sort of centered. I'm thinking there. Let's double check. I want to use some of this gravel road that we did in the last Japanese sort of nomad village in the last series. It's going to give us 5 there. And we've got 5 at the back, okay. That's good. So we're just going to go round this temple, this gravel road. How long are these? Let's see. 11. And I'm just going to jut out by 1. And yeah, how far back are we going to go? We'll leave a sort of line at the front. So how long is that? 17. Actually, let's do it 16. And then we can do sort of 16 by 8. Do we want it bigger than that? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, why not? Let's make them big. Because we've got to fill this area with something, otherwise palm trees will go mental and grow everywhere, so... So just make sure these are even. We've got 14 along the bottom. Ah, that's 13. That's annoying. Let's pause this for a second. Let's check our nomads. Do we need any? We don't really need them, do we? We've got loads of people. So let's. How many brought? 75. Let's get rid. Okay, let's go back over here. Let me have another little look and see what we're going to do here. Okay, so I've had a bit of a rethink. Let's remove this end piece here, and this here. And then what we'll do is we'll just shorten them a little bit. That should then be 13 by 16, yeah. And we'll just have a little bit of a double wide gap here. We can always put some flowers or something down the side. And the centre, we just really want to fill in with the sand texture. So let's put that in. In fact, we could probably take this off pause, get things moving. There we go. Just thought it was going to crash then. It was close. Okay. So all the guys with the question marks over their heads, they're just waiting, I think, for that mine to be rebuilt. We probably don't have enough lamp oil as yet, so once that gets completed, we'll know, because this will go down to 5. Because as I've mentioned previously, the mine started with 15 people and we've got 20 in at the moment, so let's pause these guys for the time being. And we'll do the same with these two up here, because we want to save what mulberry leaf we've got to build the mulberry groves, which we're going to run down this side of the canal, up here. Okay, really, we just need to sort of do a bit of decoration now, don't we? Inside these sort of Zen gardens. So, what we're going to do? It'd be easy if they were finished and built. You could see then. Well, we could put some trees around the front. Let's get our grass texture, because again, we need to stop any palm trees from being built. And with these walls that come out here, these hedges, I'm going to run these all the way down to the end. I was just hanging fire until we got some more of these set pieces in the park. And all the bits we've flattened, which are sort of different colours, you see here on the floor, they'll get covered up by this grass texture, so it'll look a lot nicer as well. Okay, yeah, and again, I wanted sort of a line. The reason I've left 2 spaces here, because I wanted a line so we could put some more street lighting down this side as well. Let's run a single grass verge along here. Okay. Well, trees. Let's see what we've got. We've got some maple trees. Where are they? Maple. I'm thinking we could put a couple of maple trees along the front. What other sort of Japanese style trees have we got? We've got a jasmine blossom tree. These look quite nice. Let's try and orientate them so they look, yeah, 1, 2. Okay, let's put a couple of those in. We should really have a cherry oak, shouldn't we, as well? We could throw one of those maybe in the garden. Just chuck one of those in. And one of the fountain mod. Let's have a look. Fountain mod. Fountains. Let's take the small one and have like a circular feature in here. So 2, 3. Okay, we need to remove some of the sand. 3 in, 3 down, and we'll take those out. Let's prioritise that. Let's check this trader while they're removing that. What have you got for us? More charcoal. Well, we're taking it. Could do some bricks though as well, really. 5,400. Let's take that. Let's take the remaining beeswax as well. See how much we can afford. 1847. Let's take that. Dismiss. Let's get back to our Zen garden. Okay, well, we're still waiting for these 2 pieces to get removed. Come on, love, chop chop. Get it done. 1 more to go. Now, I've noticed that we've got these funny lines going across here on this side. It's sort of like this texture is underlaid, but there was nothing underneath it. It's done the same over here as well. Sort of the opposite. Sort of mirror image. I've tried removing them with with everything really, with the remove road tool, building tool. I've even flattened it all out again, and they just pop back. So I don't know why that is, but I think it's just something we're gonna have to live with. Let's put that fountain mod fountain in. Now I know what it is. Let's orientate it so the water's going left to right as well. Let's throw that down. What else do they have in these sort of gardens? Sort of rock sculptures, don't they? So let's bring those up. We've got different sort of boulder textures. Let's see what we've got going on. Yeah, we've got some quite nice curved rock sculptures. Let's throw some in. Just deciding which ones to go for. Let's try that one. Let's try the smaller rocks. Let's throw that in there. We're going to have to wait and see once they're built if it looks good or not. We could also put some reeds in. We've got reeds in the... I think it's the only addition to this, the flowers right at the end. Got some reeds. So throw some of these in. See what that looks like. And then over on this side, We're just going to sort of rinse and repeat, but make it maybe a little bit different. What can we do down here? Well, we've got some new ponds. That's probably going to be a bit too big. Let's try the smaller one. We can't change it with the F key, so it's just standard. So we're going to want this maybe fairly central. Maybe one to the sides. Okay, let's remove some more of the sand. I don't know how much we actually need to remove, so I'm just going to do a chunk and then we'll fill in the rest with the sand road later. Trees. What else have we got? Well, we've got this town willow. Hard to see at the moment because it's out of season. So I think we might wait to place this until I can actually see it properly, so we can get the orientation correct. Low. Yeah, let's throw it in to see what happens. And now we've got snow, which is basically covered our garden, so we can't see what the hell we're doing. But, yeah, these rocks seem to have come out alright. I sort of wanted to get that curved look on them. Maybe could have done with being over one, but we'll see. It's all trial and error. Yeah, but we'll come back to that. In fact, we'll probably leave the episode here, and when we get back, we'll just finalise this. Let's put 4 guys in here and tell them not to cut, just to plant for the time being. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah, we're getting somewhere, aren't we? We've got our sort of main feature park, and it's on the go. So, yeah, we've just got to work out really what we're going to put in this section and here. I'm thinking possibly a petting zoo here. It's the type of thing you'd possibly get in a big park, isn't it? And then maybe like that bigger lake, and just place our own trees with some greenery down in here, and have sort of contrast of the palm trees with standard style trees. I was toying with the idea of sort of putting in like a tennis court or like a little 5-a-side football field, because we've got the colours for the sort of white lines and the new textures mod, sort of road textures mod. We've got these sort of 2 green style colours in this corner. One's got like lines on it, and one's sort of a bit sort of checkered. So we could possibly maybe put in a 5-a-side football field or something like that. Yeah, we'll have a play next episode. See you then.